All right, guys. Educational commentary. This is kind of annoying that it's taking me this long to get the commentary done for today. I've had a few good commentaries that got cut short due to some just unfortunate deaths. I'm talking like getting sniped by a guy with 1 kill, not having enough materials, you know, things like that. But I feel good about this one. So during this commentary, we're going to be focusing on the mistakes of my opponents and any of my mistakes. Just basically things we should avoid doing. This guy landed on top. He's going to drop, and he's going to go to the front door right here. Most likely, he's going to come to this front door. If he doesn't, he's just going to be running away. Okay, so when someone's running away like this, it's not smartest to chase them just because things can be really obnoxious. So he got a hit on us. But I am going to commit to that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold this position, pop this mini, reposition that. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push this guy right here. So the mistake he made, by the way, is he landed on the rooftop of that house. You don't want to land on the rooftop. On that house, you can land directly. You can land directly onto the chest. If you land on the roof, you can get beat to the roof, to the chest. And it's not a good look. This guy right here, he has a terrible angle at us, and he's still committed to the fight, and he didn't build at all. So that was his mistake right there. Bad angle, bad commitment to the fight. He shouldn't have done that. We're getting pushed right now. Got the jump on her. Not much she could have done there. We hit our shots rather efficiently. There is a med kit outside, which I'm going to try to go to grab. Upgrade our shotgun. Get over here. Just box yourself in and pop this med kit. And I also will take the impulse grenades to use that to my advantage. So to be honest with you though, this lady that we killed over here, the bright bomber chick, when you're approaching loot that hasn't been looted, you got to be a little more cautious than that, because most likely the person who killed that guy is either on their way to loot or they still have an angle on the loot, which is how they killed that guy, right? And also, she should have been able to not just, like, that's not even it. She should have been able to understand that in the kill feed, there was shooting happening. She heard the shooting. She was close enough to hear it. And somebody died in the kill feed, which she could have connected the 2 dots if she was paying attention. So her awareness of what was going on here was pretty poor. There's a guy on top of us. I'm just gonna build straight up like this, and then I'm gonna start pushing towards him. Get on top. So let's talk about this guy for a second. He was up there, right? He was up there. He had high ground advantage, and he gave up high ground advantage in a really foolish way. Like he basically pushed forward with a ramp and got on top of the ramp immediately. Started pushing towards us, and we knocked down his ramp, and he fell down. And then once he fell down, he kind of froze up and he stopped building altogether. You got to constantly be building. Even if you get knocked, you can always build roofs or whatever. He pushed out like this, right? In a situation, if somebody's building like that towards me, I'm gonna not put 1 ramp. I'm gonna put 2 ramps, and I'm gonna put a wall, get a little closer, and then once I see my opening, I'm gonna put a ramp, jump over, and go for the kill. He was kind of like reluctant. Like, am I gonna push? Am I gonna build? He didn't really know what he was doing, and you got to be a little more decisive in that situation. So. By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream right now, I'm doing an educational commentary. Basically, I'm doing a commentary, giving lessons, and trying to like walk you guys through a full gameplay. So I'm not really looking at chat, and I'm not really looking at donations or subs. However, right after the commentary is over, I will get to the subs donations and start talking with chat again. That way we can just keep the focus and make sure we get as many lessons and tips into these videos as possible. I want to make sure the quality of these videos stay high and they don't drop. So hope you guys understand. We're gonna head towards the containers. I know it's not towards the middle of the circle, but I am looking for people to fight, and I also want people who have loot. And a lot of times people do a poor job of looting the containers, and also there's trucks over here with chests that might be unlooted, but this one might have not had a chest spawn. Sniper rifle. We'll drop our C4 for the sniper. C4 is not extremely useful, by the way, but it is a very fun weapon that I like to use. I've used it like in against like pro players and good players. It has its uses. It catches people off guard a lot, and especially in close quarter combat, you can use it pretty effectively. However, it's not like high on the list of things that I want to use. Another chest over here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Big shield. That's not bad. That'll put us in a much better spot. I hear shots happening in this area. That's where we're gonna head. Got a sniper out. Spotted somebody. She just jumped over. I think two people are fighting. Yeah. One of them just got shotgun. You see, I can read that somebody, there was a shotgun shot, and then in my kill feed, somebody got shotgun. So with that in mind, you can do a better job of understanding the situation. Now you can't rely on it completely, obviously, right? You can't rely on it completely. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong. This is very unfortunate. Like, Bloom really screws with you, huh? Got the kill on her. This guy's pushing. It seems like this guy is a little bit smarter. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump this. Block his shot. He's like building a little box right here. Put my own wall down. So when somebody's in a box, that's the move right there. You put your own wall down, right? You put your own, you break their wall, you put your own wall down, and then from there you go for the finish. You open up on them when they're not looking at you, and you go for the finish. We got this chick is still alive. Somebody's shooting us with a crossbow. I think this guy killed this chick. Either ways, now he's dead. Gotta watch for those traps. He has no shields. 2 shotgun shots and he's dead. You can always adjust your playstyle based off of whether your opponent has shields or not. If they don't have shields, you can get away with more. There's a pump over here. I'll grab it. Now this chick, she did have good loot, so I do want to take the loot. Just gotta make sure I don't get pushed while this is happening. I've been pushed like 3 times already since landing here. Now, I know there's a legendary rocket launcher. However, I like to play without rockets. Rockets are great. They're very strong. I like them. However, I prefer to play without them just because I feel like the match is more interesting without the rocket launchers. Because you're not always going to have a rocket, you know? So if I have an educational commentary with rockets, it's a little different. That guy over there, that last guy we killed, he didn't build, right? The guy with the scar, we got the jump on him and he didn't build either, and he thought he could gun us down with the scar. A lot of these guys are dying because their first reaction to getting shot at is to shoot back. Their first reaction to getting shot at, I think I missed the big shield, yeah. Their first reaction to getting shot at is shooting back. When you get shot, somebody has to jump on you. They're actively shooting at you. Your first reaction needs to be to build. That needs to be your first reaction. If it's not your first reaction, you're playing it all wrong. Because even if you shoot back at them, it's not about killing your opponent. It's about killing them while also making sure you don't lose all your shields in the process. If you lose all your shields, it's not really a victory because the victory only happens once you're the last person standing. If you lose all your shields to kill one guy, that's not a win. That's a loss because the next guy who runs into you is going to have a much easier time fighting you. This guy right here, he's got a sniper out, so it seems like he or she is getting ready to take the shot at us. I'm just moving forward. He's knocking down the ramp that we built. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and protect these ramps a little bit better. I took a shot. She's ramping up. I'm gonna knock her down. Build ramps on top of her. Got ourselves a bit of a building fight. And she's dead. So I'll tell you what she did wrong real quick, and I'll tell you why I prefer Scar and regular M4 over burst rifle. First, he or she was building well. I can't take that away from them. He or she was building well. However, I was building better. I was building faster, and I kept putting ramps over her. Him or her, guys. You get hung up on the things that are not important. When you're building with somebody like that, you want to put ramps on top of them. It messes up their flow. How many? If you watch back that fight, 3 or 4 times, I placed a ramp on top of that person. I put a ramp to get up myself, but I also actively disturbed his building process by putting a ramp on top of him. And he kept having to go to the side. He kept having to go to the side and building off the side. Every time he went to the side, there was a little opening for me to hit him. However, he did a good job of putting walls up. Where he fucked up is when he tried to double ramp right in the open like that. I was able to see the weak point in his ramp and just knock him down. And at that point, we built so far up, it was GG from fall damage. We got a guy over here. We're gonna jump over the top. We're gonna break this, put our own wall down, open up, and shotgun her. The reason you put your own wall down instead of immediately shotgunning her is because you don't want to risk her looking up back up at you and killing you. You know, the wall that you place is kind of like a safeguard so you can open up when you feel like opening up and shooting her when you feel like shooting her. We saw John Wick in this area. Gonna be moving in this direction right now. So gotta be careful. Never underestimate the John Wicks. This girl's moving to the side and she's shooting kind of in the open. This John Wick guy, he's gonna be peeking here in a second. We got her off us. He's got a sniper rifle out and ready. Gotta be a little careful here. He's building up towards us. We're gonna cover him up. See what his next move is. Seems like he's coming right here. You see, when you're on top of them like that, but you also know exactly where they are, it makes life easier for you. It's not just about being on top. It's also about understanding. I'm gonna be careful. Yeah, you see, that girl was going for the snipe. The reason I'm popping this. Hold on, I'm not popping this. I'm gonna box myself up real quick. I'm gonna swap to my traps. I'm gonna be ready to trap this guy as needed. He didn't fall in. That's okay. I'll be ready to make him fall in again. If he is gonna fall in, I'll be ready. This chick is sniping at him. I'm gonna open a window and I'm just gonna one tap him because I can. Why not? In this situation, this guy was playing a little too slow. You know, he wasn't like breaking my walls or anything. He should have been breaking the walls and stuff. But he wasn't, and he was just kind of like chilling a little too much. Like he didn't break the walls. He couldn't make a decision on what he wanted to do, and as a result, he died. Now the reason I used the big shield, I got like 30 something shield out of it. It's not bad. I also want to run double shotgun here. That chick has to come down. She might have already came down. I'm not too sure. We're about to find out right now. I'm gonna cover my back. I'm peeking. I'm looking. Yeah, I see those walls that she used to get down in the first place. So she's somewhere down here. I see her actually. She's looking right at us. She's moving. So like I see some minis by the way. I'm gonna go grab them. She's moving, protecting herself. Some more materials. Actually, I can't even pick up any more brick. Gotta be careful. One lucky snipe from this chick and I'm dead. She's running around the mountain on this side. All right, so we can meet her on the other side. And how I plan to meet her is I plan to go up over the top and then down. That way I have high ground advantage when I push her. Don't know if I'll be even able to pull that off because of the storm, but I think I should be able to. She just destroyed the ramps that I was building. You see, when we planned that out, we got the high ground early, and as a result, we get to come out with like a better, like we had a better push against her. You know what I'm saying? I think this guy's gonna try to push us straight up. I'm swapping to wood. I'm protecting my got one shot on him. I actually don't know how much damage I did. You see, he's trying to destroy my ramps. I'm noticing that, and as I'm noticing it, I'm also just backing up a little bit. He's ramping up. He ramped up on the side, by the way. Remember what I was talking about earlier about like when you ramp up a place, if you're too close, a person can just peek you and shoot you. So you want to be able to create some distance as you're pushing up, because if you're too close and you just do a regular ramp, I can just jump over the top and shoot at you for free. So when you're that close, you got to make sure you're double ramping, as in putting a ramp on top of you and below you, or putting walls in between you and your opponent as you're ramping up. That's extremely important. And that's something this guy did not do. You never want to ramp while you're too close to your opponent. That's basically what I'm saying. So make sure you create some distance between you and him. I see this chick right here. She's probably going to peek out and start shooting with AR or something. I don't know. I'm going to go over the top. Just stay on top of her. Right, I got my shotgun out. I'm jumping, peeking, shoot, jump, build. She's ramping up. Going over the top. She's in a box right here. This is our box. I'm going to put this trap down. I'm going to destroy that. And now she's dead. I am mistaken. Traps no longer work in this game because that wall was built. I'll tell you that for sure. That wall was built, but they messed something up in the recent patch, and traps no longer are reliable, unfortunately. Considering that I love killing people with traps, it's very disheartening, but we still got the kill. Just had to open up and shoot her in the face. I can't believe she was sitting here surrounded by traps and refused to move. That was a bad move on her part. Also, the main mistake that she made was that she was hiding under our ramp. You never want to hide being surrounded by your opponent's buildings, because they can just edit that building and open up on you and shoot you whenever you feel like it. So hide under your own stuff. If you're hiding under other people's stuff, they will open up on you and kill you. Yeah, we got people over there. I'm gonna go ahead and launch pad. It seems like, wait, this guy like up top. Protecting myself. Constantly putting walls up above me just in case this guy is up here. I can't edit the floor I just put on top of me. So as a result, I am a little screwed. I have to shoot it, which isn't ideal for me. Took a shot on that guy. Didn't really work. Gonna cover my back because there is another person alive still. I don't know where that other person is. I'm threatening to ramp up towards him. He just jumped. Got a ramp. You see, I'm putting this ramp on top of him. I got my impulse grenade ready. If he tries to like push in any way, I'm gonna impulse him. I also gotta make sure I don't impulse myself. That would be quite a disaster. And I'm also ready. I don't mind staying here actually, because I do have a launch pad, right? So in this situation, staying up here is not a bad move, just because I have a launch pad, and if something goes wrong, I can always use it to get out of the storm or to prevent myself from, you know, falling to my death. So staying up here right now and just holding this angle is probably the best move. I'm actually going to rotate this ramp as well. That way I can see him as he's running out. And I'm going to destroy this wall too. Give myself a little bit more We got him in a bit of a box here. I think he might die from the storm because of what we just did to him. Oh, I'm actually, all I gotta do right now is drop as quickly as I can and shoot his box down. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. You see that? You see how this guy's shooting at us? That's okay. I'm gonna swap to wood. You see how that launch pad allowed us to stay a lot longer than we needed to? Like it pretty much allowed us to be pretty chill about the whole thing. We took no damage whatsoever, and that guy ended up like falling to his death, you know? His mistake, by the way, is he was not going to make that jump. His best bet was to start ramping downwards. Also, the fact that he committed to pushing us right as the storm started pushing was bad. Like, I don't understand why you would do that. I don't understand why you would by the way, I lost track of this. Okay, he's over here. I don't understand why you would push. I don't understand why you would push as the storm is pushing you, because like at that point, even if you win that fight, you still got another guy to deal with. That's, you know, we're talking. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this. People who shotgun you like without building like this, these guys are always absolute beasts with their shotgun. Like they don't fuck around. This guy's destroying this ramp. I'm gonna put a box around him. Got a box around him. He escaped. Like I'm scared of guys like this, man. I'm scared of guys like this because for some reason these guys, they're pumps. They don't miss, man. They don't miss with their pumps. They're crazy about it. They're crazy. So, by the way, this guy's he's obviously potato. He's not building. He's doing weird stuff, but you know you still gotta be cautious with these guys. Can't be too safe. Never underestimate the potato. Don't know where he is, actually. I see him. He's running at me with a shotgun. Of course, he lands his shot. The man's crazy, man. The man's crazy. He's insane. He's insane. We got an impulse grenade. He's actually just trying to destroy the base of this building. Like, oh no, actually, he's right there. And we got him with the impulse into the storm. GG. All right, guys. That's it for the educational commentary. 15 kills. However, 2 people died as a result of us. That guy died from the storm. The other guy died from falling to his death. So technically, we're talking 17 kills if you count those 2. Not a bad game. Well played. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you're notified when I post these. And if you're watching on Twitch, follow the stream. And if you want to support the stream, the best way to do it is with your Twitch Prime subscription. It's free. Once a month, you can subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button and see if it's available for you. My name is Cypher. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.